Was there any person that stood out to you during camp? Be it from when you spoke to a lot of the players or just what you saw on the field that you're like, wow, okay, this is an impressive person.
I'll tell you who was impressive, and he kept showing up. Jalen Royals was a guy that kept showing up to me, and also to man. Hold on, let me give his name up. But he definitely kept showing up, making catches. Because what I would do is I would watch it and take some video, and I turned to my grandson and he said, I said, who's such and such? What number is this? Because like now in camp, everybody got all these different numbers. You don't know who everybody is. It's not gonna be the, obviously the fixed roster. So that's why I was like, man, who is this? What's number? So of course they'll tell me. Let me see. Get to the name because I was like, oh yeah, that's this dude right here is killing it. But other than him, I'm trying to think who else kind of stood out. I talked to Bossa, spoke with him too. Spoke with him. That joker's built like a
great guy, man,
like a superhero.
Yes, he really is.
Yeah, like he looks like a figurine.
He does. He looks like a wrestling figure.
Yeah. Yeah. Jimmy Holiday.
Oh, our guy Jimmy. Did you talk to him or no? You just saw him out there.
But he was impressive. I was like, man, who was that? Jimmy Holiday. Now I go back. Who was Jimmy? I said, oh, okay. He was making plays. He was making some really good plays. You just maybe that day was his day. He was just up there doing it. But he was impressive. He was impressive. So, man, it was guys have an opportunity. You could tell the guys didn't take it for granted. They didn't. Like they gave everything they got. They knew, look, they have a chance to be on this squad. Guys are giving it they all. They really are. So, but he absolutely, for sure, was impressive to me. Trying to think anybody else. Running back wise, looking at the running backs, okay? All the running backs look pretty good. Obviously, like I said, 907, I think the defense kind of won the day. The next day on Saturday, I think the offense kind of took that back a little bit. And I don't know if it was just where they had the day off, obviously on that Thursday and Friday to come in, and it's kind of those things. Because when you doing things physical, 907, coming off, blocks, zone blocks, you kind of get your legs back underneath you, right? After that day's out or over, you try to get back into the swing of things. So even a day off could trying to get back ramped up. So, all right.
We are excited to announce this season, Chief Concerns is teaming up with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, to bring even more excitement to Chiefs football. Whether you're backing Mahomes to have over 4,500 passing yards, riding the over on Kelsey's 4.5 touchdowns, or picking weekly same-game parlays, FanDuel has you covered with easy-to-use features, fast payouts, and tons of ways to win. So download the FanDuel Sportsbook app today and make every snap count. And don't forget to tune into our weekly Chiefs same-game parlay show every week during the regular season. You mentioned the running backs. I remember that was one of the things that you said you were going to look at when you went there, and we talked about. Obviously, we know Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. A lot of people are saying it's a 1A, 1B situation. They're getting the same amount of reps with the ones as the other one is. So that's interesting. But we talked about Rashard Smith, the offensive, Swiss Army knife. He could do a little bit of everything. And we talked about Elijah Mitchell, which a guy hasn't really getting a lot of shine. I don't hear a lot of people talk about him at all. What did you make of how he looked and just overall, are you surprised he's not getting a lot of chatter about him, or are you kind of just meh?
No, it was so much to look at. It was that I couldn't really get a bead on his reps, or I didn't know as far as, if he was in, he wasn't. You could kind of see, who was there. Like I said, man, you're trying to watch two different fields. Guys are going 1-on-1, 7-on-7, 9-on-7, inside drill. I mean, it really is, kind of a lot to look at. So I was trying to piece certain things when I was looking at it, right? So I'm looking on 7-on-7. Of course, guys would switch out. Then when you had, tight ends and running back going against linebackers and, safeties, I was looking at, that matchup. But I think all the guys look pretty good. Seriously. So, Justin Black says nobody has said anything good about Mitchell.
It's not that anything good. I just haven't heard anything at all about Elijah Mitchell. It's not a negative thing. It's just I haven't heard anything about him.
Yeah, but and the thing is, I mean, guy could get lost because there's so much going around, going on. I'm like I said, when I'm looking at it, and I kind of know what to look at. I'm true. You just don't quite know what things look like, and what I seen last year. Okay, what can end up happening? Let's just say that a guy is in with the third team offense, right, or line. Well, he may not look that good because he's with guys who are still trying to learn to get their technique and stuff down. So he can get lost in those things. So I don't know, as far as like him getting in with the ones in the first reps and stuff, it was kind of hard to see because I was looking at the linemen too in a lot of different ways, the blocking schemes, trying to be tight. It was a couple of times that, running backs was able to kind of skirt out. But this is what I'm talking about, like as far as our D-line was doing a great job of trying to muddle that stuff up, keeping our linebackers running. Our linebackers look good too, man. They look fast. They looked on it. And so, Chris Jones is being Chris Jones.
That's good that he still looks the part.
Yeah.
Brashard Smith, did he stand out at all? I know we just talked about him on Thursday Wednesday before you went up there. Did he stand out to you at all, or not? Or really?
I mean, he did. He just kind of in the running game. I asked, okay, who's and it was like Brashard Smith. So I got some film on him. We'll talk about more on like I said on Wednesday. But I think, man, he's a young guy still learning. So it's always promising guys bring guys' names up and stuff. You get a little bit more from the perspective of the coaches when they get up to the podium to start talking about a few things, right? But like I said, I'm watching particular things, certain guys, in here. I can be looking for 30, but shoot, I'm missing 8 to 10 plays from other guys who can be doing stuff, So, but now Kathy said Steele. So I did see Steele. Steele was out there. Steele looked good. Steele, he did. He looked, like, part of the team. He looked like he was shirking anywhere, being in the background. So he did show up. So I feel for Steele. Will he be here or no? I don't know, Kathy. I think Steele might carve out a position here, and whether it might be practice squad or in the 53-man roster. Yeah, possibly,
Yeah, as Justin Blackwell said, Steele is listed as the fullback on the depth chart as of right now.
Yep.
So not the running back room.
Yep. Right. So.
Yeah, we shall see with that. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.